Hi, everybody. So today I want to introduce our next project, which I'm so excited about. We are going to be focusing on designing shoes. It's going to be a really cool project because we're going to specifically focus on some small businesses that are in our area and talk a little bit about sustainability, but also about advertising and promoting things and have some fun getting to design our very own product. So here's my example here. I did one for Liverpool, of course, and this will be our shoe design project. So if we're looking at the PowerPoint that's going to be posted on Google Classroom, it's going to look a little bit like this. In that blue box there will be this video that I'm currently filming to give you the instructions on how to do this and kind of lead you on where to go. So at the very top, it says, in this project, you will be designing and advertising a sneaker to support a local small business. Once you design your sneaker, what we're going to do is I am going to share it with all of the Liverpool High School staff. And what they will do is they're going to vote on whose they think is the most well designed, has the best pitch. And the winner of that shoe design project will win a gift card to whatever small business they designed the shoe for. So I'll talk more about that, but I'm really excited about this opportunity. I think it'll be a really cool way to help, one, advertise those small businesses who are really hurting right now, but also give us a chance to see what it's like to kind of do some research and mix design and supporting a cause. So the way that I was inspired about this, I think it's important to share how we get inspired by things. So when I was looking at Vans.com, they have a lot of really interesting things. Specifically, they work a lot with sustainability, and they also have a custom design area, which is what we're going to be working with, which is why I was really drawn to it. But as I was going through, one of their responses to the coronavirus that we have going on right now is they're doing a promotion called Foot the Bill. And basically, what they're doing is they've teamed with local small businesses from around the country, and the net proceeds from the shoes that they sell are going to those small businesses. So you can see all of these different small businesses have designed a shoe that support whatever their company is. So I think the one I just clicked on was a coffee shop. Let's take a look at it. So here is the coffee shop shoe design. So if you were to purchase the shoe, the money from the shoe is going towards that specific company. So I thought this was very, very cool. I thought it was a fantastic idea. So we won't be putting up our small businesses that we choose. We won't be putting them up on here and forcing them to work with Vans, but it was really good inspiration. So I wanted to show you that. All right. Um, so like I said, we are going to be designing our own shoes. They will be designed on Vans, which I'll show you in a second. And once they are designed, we're going to create our very own little advertisement that gives us an idea of what we did, why we did it, has a slogan, and talks a little bit more about the specifics of the shoe. So step number one would be to look at my example and then to read through the instructions here. Watch the video that will be in blue, and then once you are done, it says ready to start designing, click here. So you're going to click that button. If you were in present mode, it would actually click that button, and it will bring you to Vans.com. Now, once you're at Vans.com, it should bring you to the little customs area, but if it doesn't, that tab is right up at the top. So I'm going to click Get Started. I don't believe it will ask for your email, but if it does, just use a school email. And then you're able to pick what you want to design. I would encourage you to stick with shoes. If you really want to do the backpack, you can, but you would pick which design you want. So maybe I'll do slip-ons. And then it's going to come up with a couple other options. Now, don't worry about the price. We're not really buying these. You can design it without buying it. If you plan on buying one, go ahead and focus on that, but you don't have to. Also, one thing you might want to look at is some of them have add your own photo. If you look back at the design that I made, I added the Liverpool were your logo. That was because I chose one that says add your own photo. If you don't choose one of those, I don't believe you will be able to add any pictures. Okay, so you would choose that, and then you're going to be able to start designing. So once I get my design, it looks just like this. I can click and drag to rotate it around and see all the different views. If I go to these little lines down here, it brings me to different design options, different areas, and it highlights it in red. I can also go down to the bottom. There's choices between solid canvas colors. If I click patterns, they give me all of these options. I can scroll over. I really love, let's see, so if I want to work on the toe, I really love this pattern. I saw it earlier. I think that's so cool. I would buy those shoes. So there's a lot of really, really cool options. There's embroidery you can add letters, lots of options. So I would scroll through here and start designing. But the first step you would want to take is choosing the small business that you want to represent. So I already did that. I already started one. The small business I chose to represent was Francesca's Pizza in Liverpool. I love Francesca's. It's the reason I still have food during our quarantine. So what I would recommend you do first is you head to whatever their website is. That's a really good place to see kind of what their style is, what they represent. Maybe they have a mission statement. I could go to the About Us and learn more about the company. That's going to help influence whatever my design is. Like I said, I go to Francesca's a lot, so I have a general idea of what they're all about. For some reason, I think of these red roses when I think of Francesca's. I think of that plaid kind of table striping, very traditional Italian to me. They have the yellow and the green. So this is what I designed. I added the black because I use a lot of chalkboards. So that's the design I came up with. And again, I can kind of go through here. I can see anything that has a little dot shows me that I didn't take a look at it. So maybe I want to change the lining to black. Oh yeah, that looks better. Maybe I can change the color of the eyelets. I kind of like the white. I think we'll leave them white. So once I have a check mark, I know that I've designed everything. So I took some time, I designed it, I based it on Francesca's and really was inspired by that. Okay, so that is my finished design. If I wanted, I could add an embroidery and some text, but I'm not going to. All right, so once you have your finished shoe design, you want to put the shoe into some sort of position where we can really see all the different aspects. I think probably about there is good for me. And then the next step we're going to take is to screenshot that image. I don't believe you can double click and save the image. There is the share button here, but I've been finding that it's hard to share because sometimes it gets rid of the picture you use and everything. So we are going to screenshot them for our purposes. So I can screenshot on my Mac pretty easily, but it's a little different on your Chromebooks. So I wanted to show you a quick YouTube video on how to do that. All right.
Hello, this video is going to demonstrate how to take a screenshot on a Chromebook. Now, there's a few different ways to do this in the Chrome operating system. If you want to take a screenshot of the entire page, you can hold down the Control, and then this is called the Overview Mode key. If you hold down those, it takes a screenshot, and you'll see in the lower right-hand corner a little notification box pops up. You can click here to copy it to your clipboard if you'd like to paste it right into a document or a presentation. Or if you click here, it will open up the app that has all of the downloads, and then you can get at the screenshot there. If you need to get back to that app later, you can click here in the search icon. And here there's files listed there because I use it quite often. Otherwise, if you go to all apps, files will be in there. If you'd like to take a screenshot of just a part of the screen, you can hold down Control Shift and then the Overview Mode key. And when you do that, you'll see the cursor changes to a little plus. Now, if you click and drag, you can select an area of the screen that you would like to take a screenshot. So that's just a few different ways you can take a screenshot on a Chromebook. You can also use some extensions like Snag.
All right, so that is how to do it. I would recommend that second method he showed you. That's how I'm going to take a screenshot of mine. So I'm going to pull up my image here. I'm going to get it so it stops spinning. Let's see, turn it a little bit. Perfect. So I'm going to do my Command Shift that leads to my little cursor, but you would do it the way he just showed you. And you're just going to highlight the area you want and unclick, and it takes my screenshot. All right, so I am done with Vans for right now. And then I'm going to head over to my slideshow so that I can insert my slide. So this is just like when we did our fashion design project, everybody's gonna have their own slide to edit. So this is our template here. And the first thing I would do is add my picture. So I'm gonna click and drag my picture in, and I'm gonna fit it so it fits into that box that I have there. There we go, that looks good. All right, once I do that, I have my picture. Next is my slogan. So Miss Bateman is very terrible at coming up with slogans. You can see on my first one, I did walk like a warrior. For Francesca's, maybe, I don't know. This is difficult. Franz Vans. Oh, good one. Franz Vans. Okay. There's my slogan, Franz Vans. Or think of Nike slogans, just do it, anything along those lines. But again, remember, you're focused on your small business. Down at the bottom, you're going to write your summary. So this is going to describe what you designed. Tell us a little bit about the small business. Make sure you mention the small business. If I didn't say I was supporting Francesca's Pizza in Liverpool, you probably would not get that from my shoe design. So I want to be very clear about what I'm supporting. Describe who might wear this and where they might wear it. So it's a casual shoe, great with a pair of jeans, can be worn around Liverpool, whatever. And then the main purpose of that section is to persuade the buyer to purchase your shoe. So here's a great section where you might want to include some information you found on whatever the small business website might be. So maybe I'll say Francesca's was started by a grandma and she would love to see you in this shoe, whatever it is. All right. So that's my summary. This is my selling point box. The next one is going to be some bullet points. So this one is summarizing 3 to 4 ways in which your shoe is sustainable and supports other people. So this is a huge selling point. When we purchase things, we looked at the shoe sustainability form last class. This is a huge thing that consumers are looking for, but also it's a great way that producers can be environmentally friendly and also recognize that people want more than just a shoe. They want something that's helping other people. They want something that's saving the environment. So talk about those things when you're selling them because it's a selling point. So look at the Vans website. They have a huge list of ways that they're helping the environment and the community. Like I showed you, they have I forget what it was titled, but they're helping small business. Like I mentioned, sustainability is a huge selling point for consumers. What types of materials did you use? So maybe I used leather in my designs. Talk about how Vans uses leather that is grown sustainably, whatever it is. And how does this shoe do more than just owning a pair of shoes? So I've listed the link to get to that for Vans. So they have a whole section about sustainability. So they talk about how they use better cotton, the different types of leather that they use, what they're paying their employees. So under all of those, you can read a little bit more. There's a huge number of different reasons. So I'm not asking you to copy and paste those into that tiny box. Remember, this is an advertisement. So when you're doing that, you want it something to be quick and easy to see. So for example, on my Walk Like a Warrior one, I say operational footprint leaves less than a 10% environmental impact. Maybe all my dyes that are used are done with natural fabric dyes, and it utilizes better cotton, 100% sustainable cotton. So quick and easy things that I see those and I'm like, oh, that's a shoe for me. All right. So that's all I'm asking you to do when you're making your design. Again, remember, I'm going to share these little advertisements with the staff at Liverpool, and their role will be voting on whose they think is the best. Again, if you win that vote, if you win our little mini competition, I will be getting you a gift card to the place that you supported. So, for example, if my Franz Vans won our competition, I would be getting an awesome gift card to go get me some Francesca's pizza. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy this activity. Please take it seriously. Please have some fun with it. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. I hope this is something that intrigues you and helps inspire you while we're stuck at home to do something bigger than yourself. I miss you guys. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.